Take a young child, 5 or 6 years old, let's say with my son. I want him to ride a bike, but he's not ready to ride a bike yet. So if I sit and wait until he's ready to ride a bike all on his own, I'll be waiting forever. So what do? I take a bike and I put him on the bike and I'm doing everything for him. And he's like all excited, and smiling. Now, who's riding that bike? My son isn't. I'm the one doing it for him. But you know what? Once he gets used to being on the bike and he gets comfortable moving on the bike, so at some point he also gets involved in riding the bike. So at some point I'm pushing him along with the bike and he's pedaling and he's excited and I let go for a few seconds and he's riding. And as soon as he realizes he's riding, he looks back and gets nervous and falls, but he gets back up and we do it again. And before you know it, he's able to ride, but he can't pick up the bike and ride on his own. That's what God did for us in Egypt. There are 2 tracks to divine service. One where we are empowered from above, and the other where we initiate from below. He took us out of Egypt because we would never have been able to get out on our own. We could not start this on our own. It was too hard. But once we are rolling, then we can continue. And that's the idea of God empowering us from above. And that's what we have to understand. Now that God hides himself from us in a time of exile, and it's like he's not there, and we have to pick up the bike ourselves, and we have to get on and climb, and it's hard, and we have to push ourselves. But even that pushing of ourselves, it's borrowing off of the original help we got in the beginning. So we're always dependent on Hashem for what we do, but God specifically wants to see what we're made of. We have to get up on our own, and we have to fight forward. And the accomplishments that we ultimately make in this time of exile, when God is not here, not revealed, we don't see miracles, that is the true accomplishment. That becomes our own accomplishment. And that's what ultimately will bring the Mashiach. It's the darkest right before the dawn. Because in this period of time, in America, there's so many bright lights, but it's so dark, so much negativity. It's so easy to give up. It's funny, with the freedom we have in America, that's the ultimate test, because everyone has the freedom to give up on religion, on spirituality. And it's specifically now with all that freedom that people are not willing to let go. Every person must see himself as if he went out of Egypt, because that's what we're here to do. We're here to wake up from this false reality in front of us and turn to the truth.